the sword will die by the sword.
Fine, yes. What does Islam say?
While Islam gives the highest rank in heaven, because you have ranks in heaven, to the one who fights and dies for Allah.
What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Here, this is the Bible site where it talks about martyrs. A martyr is one who bears witness of the truth and suffers death in the cause of Christ. So, like in a court of justice, all this, and bearing testimony of the truth, what has seen or known. What is wrong with it in Islam? Only if you have a problem that a martyr will go to the highest rank in paradise. Look, if you don't believe in the paradise, don't talk about the ranks in paradise. If you have a problem with that, then you're just being ridiculous. A martyr, yes, who dies for the good cause. Of course, the good cause is always for the sake of God. But he's not fighting for the God. He's fighting to uphold justice, to defend others. Let's see what you have to say.
Islam punishes apostates with death, and
that is a lie, sir. That is a lie. I challenge you to prove and show us some proof. Like, since you started, you've only shown, you just put in there your opinion and your statements. There is no proofs. Okay? The only people who would get punished by death are those who commit treason against the Islamic or the Islamic country they come from. Like, say you, for instance, you left Islam, you're very welcome. Go ahead, knock yourself out, enjoy yourself, we've got no problem. But if you go to the enemy and tell them some intelligence about the country's military or the country's defense or stuff like that, or help them to invade the country you belong to, where people are going to get hurt, of course, then that is treason. That will incur the penalty of death on you. But you just leave, you leave. I am originally from Algeria, and there are young people, like there is a whole generation now that's converting to Christianity. They live in Islam. Some they becoming atheists, just like you, free thinkers. Yes, of course, and they stop at that. They don't think anymore. That is fine. We've got no problem with them. But if they start helping an enemy, any enemy, that if there is an enemy, I do not believe there is, but if there is an enemy, and they help from within the country, then that is treason. Any country nowadays, even the Americans, they still have that act, and that if anyone commits treason, then he dies. Okay, let's hear what you got now.
It is a very clear, uncontroversial ruling. And
you are lying again. There is nothing as such. Bring it. Show us that. And show us examples that whom actually changed their religion, Islam, and they were killed. Show us.
Islam. It has been so for 1,400 years. Only today, under Western influence, have some Muslims started to abandon and oppose this. Christianity has no such penalty.
You're such a lion. Really, Christianity doesn't have such punishment? Really? Really? So you were saying that Christianity does not have anything for apostasy and worshiping other gods. Deuteronomy chapter 13. And don't tell me this is not Christianity, because the Christians, they hold the Bible, Old and New Testament, as the Word of God, and they abide by it, and they actually go and scour the Old Testament to find prophecies to prove that Jesus was God. But anyway, I'll take you somewhere else. Chapter 13 in Deuteronomy starts from verse 6. All what you're going to read here, but anyway, what happened is stone them to death. Okay, those whom actually worship another god, leave your God and go to worship another god, Yeah? Gods of the people around you, whether near, blah, 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 blah. Do not yield to them or listen to them. Show them no pity. Do not spare them or shield them. I'm sorry I cannot show you because I'm getting half of the screen. I don't know. But I urge you to go and Google this. Chapter 13, verse 6 through to 11. Okay? So don't shield them. You must certainly put them to death. Okay? Your hand must be the first in putting them to death. If your brother or your sister or your daughter or your son actually does that, you are supposed to kill them. You, the first one. Okay? And then the hands of all the people, stone them. You cannot see, stone them to death, because they tried to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, and so on and so forth. So you can read, sir. Okay? You can read and stop lying to people.
Penalty. Although the Roman...
Oh, by the way, and look at him now, what he's going to say. Also, the Romans
instated a penalty for apostasy at some point.
Look at the hypocrisy. You're such a hypocrite and a liar and a cheat and a deceiver. When it comes to this kind of punishment which does not suit you and your agenda, you say the Romans, as if there was, at the time of the Romans, they all became Christian, and anyone who said actually the true Unitarians, or those who did not believe that Jesus was God, they were put to death by the church. And you call them the Romans.
Something unchristian. Judaism.
Really unchristian. I just showed you. And what about Judaism, sir?
Had initially a death penalty.
Oh, so Judaism had it, as I was showing in there. But what happened?
For people who abandoned Judaism and tried to turn other Jews away as well. This rule was abandoned 2,000 years ago.
Oh, okay. Look at you. You're making it sound nice, and you even put some fancy music in there. Oh, look, you are trying to embellish the Old Testament and the law of killing and stoning and killing even your son if he turns away from the God of your Bible. And you come and say it was abandoned 2,000 years ago. Okay. So just because it was abandoned 2,000 years ago, it's not part of Judaism anymore. But because it was abandoned, like in Islam, you give me nowadays anyone who has been killed because of that.
When Rabbinic Judaism started to become the norm of Judaism.
Okay, so just because some Jews actually turned into Rabbinism, then that's it. Yeah, it becomes some new norm.
As it still is. 600 years before Islam introduced this ruling. Tell that to those Muslim apologists who say Judaism has that rule too.
What is wrong with that? That is the truth, sir, which you are trying to hide. Oh no, you see, it's no longer part of Judaism because the Rabbinism actually revoked those laws. Oh my God. The law of God is the law of God. It will always be the law of God. However, in Islam, the ruling on it is that only the spiritual leader, only the court of law of Islam does that. Nobody can do it in themselves. And since there is not an Islamic state anywhere in the world, then no one has the right to do that.
Muslim apologists try to tell us that Hinduism has such a ruling. But it's very obvious why they...
I really don't give a rat about that. Give me something else.
Want to say that. And it's very obvious that they have no idea how Hinduism works. I don't even want to go into that. It's ridiculous.
Good. Thank you. Move on.
Islam, you can be punished with death for blasphemy, apostasy, homosexuality.
Blasphemy? What? Apostasy? Homosexuality, adultery, corruption, insulting Momo. Oh, do you mean Momo is Muhammad? Wow. Okay, blasphemy. Would you show us anything about that? Why do you only come here and show us your opinion and your statements? apostasy, that is wrong. You see, I wanted to say right here in front of your screen, and then I'll go there to Wikipedia. If Quran says there is no compulsion in religion, why would there be such a thing as killing apostate? I explained it to you. Treason is punishable by death, but not apostasy. You did not show anything, and I can show other things which you cannot show. So apostasy does not mean leaving the belief or denying Allah, but it is, as I was saying, the act of treason, which is the political loyalty. Okay? I will let you read. Of course you can read. Well, I'm not going to be reading, but as far as individual beliefs are concerned, it is between the individual and God. The state has no right to interfere, and you can read for yourself all that. I will move on. I want to hear what he has got to say.
Sexuality, adultery, mischief,
homosexuality. Show us. As I already said, that I hate this. You throwing things in here and not showing any proof. Quote, sir. Give us reference.
chief and corruption, which is very vague, insulting Muhammad and other things. In Judaism,
other things. What do you mean other things? Oh, wait, what Judaism?
there were a series of similar punishable things in the Bible,
Okay.
but the Mishnah, which is the first religious collection of
Oh no, so you're a scholar in Judaism. The Mishnah and the Rabbinical and the Talmud and the Tanakh and all that. So yeah, does that mean they changed the religion? Did God tell them to change the religion? What happened? How come the 600 years ago, as in 2,000 years ago, they changed? What happened?
Rabbinic Judaism calls a court that issues a death sentence a murderer, and death penalties were abandoned 2,000 years ago.
Okay, fine, but just tell me what happened. Was it God, or was it just someone calling the court of law as murderers? What happened?
600 years before Islam even came into existence. Again,
Yeah.
Christianity has no death penalty at all. There is no mention. And early
Christianity. Again, apologies, I cannot show you that bit of the screen, but I'll show you where I got it. Luke chapter 19:27. But those enemies of mine, this is Jesus talking, of mine, who did not want me to be king over them, bring them here and kill them in front of me. Okay? Mr. Apostate what? Apostate prophet? I really think you choose a bad name. It does not suit you. You want to call yourself an apostate? Oh, okay, but why you prophet? Anyway, so I showed you. You say Christianity does not have such a thing, killing or anything, and those who do not accept God as God, they should here, chapter 19, verse 27. Audience, go and check it for yourself.
the churches condemned the death penalty until the Romans messed it up at some point. And
Oh, look now. Again, the Romans. As if these Romans were not the Christians. They were not... the hypocrisy, sir. You're such a hypocrite. When it comes to the killing and anything that does not, serve your agenda, you lick and choose you call it the Romans, of course. And then when it comes to Jesus, oh no, the Judaism, you see, the rabbis actually, 2,000 years ago, they dropped all these things. Okay, they changed in the word, the law of God, and you like it. You love it. Oh, because you're a free thinker. Okay, I'll leave that.
Instated unchristian death penalties. Christians reformed Christianity by taking it.
Christians reformed it. Okay, so the religion that was given by God was not good enough, so it needed to be reformed by Christians. Good. Yeah. Please go ahead. You're making a mess out of it. It's really, really bad, man. You look bad.
Out of the hands of such powers, and returning it to its fundaments, where love and forgiveness were much more important than punishing people.
Okay, fine. So, what do you do to Hitler, according to Christianity? Fine, he killed 6 million Jews or whatever, and many Polish and many Romans and the gays and all that. Well, yeah, it's okay, forgive him. It's alright, just offer him a bunch of flowers and say, look, we forgive you. The 6 million people really don't count at all. They don't matter. They've got no value. We love you. We forgive you. Yeah, of course. Stalin, Lenin, Mussolini, and many others. Yeah, it's okay.
If we reformed Islam, the outcome would be the opposite.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Keep the reformation to yourself, to whoever wants it. We don't want it. Thank you. And what were you going to say? The result will be the opposite?
No other religion is a state system of religious supremacy except Islam. No other.
Yeah. Of course, the only religion that fits to be a state of life and a society is Islam. No other religion does. Islam teaches you even how to go to the bathroom, sir, if you didn't know that. Islam teaches you how to get up from your bed, teaches you what to say when you get out of your bed, teaches you what to do after you get out of your bed, teaches you what to have for breakfast, for lunch, and things, what is good for you, what is bad for you. When you cannot find that in Christianity, you are licking the shoes since you started. You cannot find that, of course. So I would love to see you saying something about Christianity and the way of life.
Other religion has a set system on how to rule every aspect of the state, the military, and crime.
What is wrong? What is wrong with that? Yes, sir, we call it a way of life. Everything. It includes everything. The state, whatever you call it.
Except Islam. No other religion gives you an ancient human as an example and tells you to imitate every aspect of his life, except Islam, which gives you a man who became a warlord, had a dozen wives, one of them 6 years old, had slaves including sex slaves.
You are lying. Again, I want you to show us what you just put forward now. Okay? This is for you. I want you to show us that. Though, let me see what's in here. I wanted you to see this. I respect your lie because I respect you as a human being. So you can say whatever you want. But, sir, you need to prove what you just said.
And insulted virtually every other group in this world. Moreover, let's forget about the past and fun.
Insulted other groups. Show us. Show us, sir. Show us and I will respect you.
Fundamentals for a minute. No other religion causes so many problems in the world as Islam does today.
Really? Please, give us one example. One example.
No other religion keeps their cultures back so much. A dozen countries still punish apostasy with...
can't believe this.
With death, all Islamic.
Show us all this. You need to show proofs.
They punish blasphemy, thoughts, with death. Homosexuality is punished with death. Adultery is punishable with death or other...
Are you serious? Where are you getting all this from? Please give us some proofs.
Punishments. Islam is by far the world leader in science. Oh, it's terrorism. Women are still treated like garbage in the Islam...
Seriously? Seriously? Women are treated as garbage? Bangladesh has a woman president. I am from Algeria and we have so many ministers, women. Yeah, let alone all the health executive is actually, health and safety executive is women. I actually heard that 75% of teachers are women in my country. Yeah, you don't believe that, of course. You're saying that Islam and Muslim women and all that. Have you ever heard of Fatima al-Fihriya? Fatima al-Fihriya was the... Did you know? Read. I'll just let you read here. The oldest university still in operation was founded by a Muslim woman. Yeah. Nana Asma'u, she is a Nigerian lady. Nigerian scholar, was amazing. She could speak Arabic, Fululde, Hosa, and Tamache. Those are local languages, of course. And she could speak Arabic, Greek, and Latin. Yeah. And she was an amazing scholar. Zaha Hadid. Okay, check her out. Oh, Zaha Hadid, you can pause and then you can check all these ladies and look at her. Okay, Amina Wadud, look at this lady. Hawa Abdi, Noor Inayat Khan. You guys, you, a liar and a deceiver, would never show anything good about Muslim women. Never. But you would just go there and spout your nonsense and lies. So, yes, sir. Again, just for you. Let's see what you're going to say.
Islamic world, and in Islamic cultures outside the Islamic world. Not wearing the hijab is a legal issue, or mostly a very severe social issue. No other religion is so much concerned and involved in people's private lives and bedrooms as Islam is. And
what is wrong with that? We said already. Islam is a way of life. Islam teaches you everything you do. And that if you want to live in the way of God, but if you want to be a free thinker like you are, by all means, go for it. We're not stopping you. But leave our societies away. Leave our societies alone. Stay out of it. Why do you have a problem with it? Huh? Oh, you want to create a group of free thinkers. Well, you guys, free thinkers, don't have the solution. You see, you still, until now, you said it in this video, you said that we don't know where we came from, we don't know where we are, we don't even know what's going to happen to us. You're such a free thinker. I only call that an ignorant. So go educate yourself first.
finally, and this is very important to the topic of this
Really? Go ahead. Man, enlighten us.
video, no other religion mentions other religions and religious groups by their names and insults them, threatens them.
Really? Islam insults, mentions them. Okay, mentioning, there's There's nothing wrong with that. That is knowledge. Insults them and threatens them. Show us where, sir.
Makes ever-living hostile prophecies about them. In no other religion will you...
This is the truth. This is the truth. You can find it in other religions, sir. You're just lying to people and telling them that is not. You haven't studied other religions. That's your problem. You see, your free thinking only got you out of Islam, but did not get you anywhere else. So, unless you show us proof that other religions don't, then I guess it's just your lies against other people's truth.
You grow up hating specific religious groups, like Jews, and will be shown directly a piece of fundamental religious scripture that supports the idea of hating them. No other religion is this hostile against everyone else. No other religion...
What do you mean hostile? What do you mean hostile? In here, is it saying that it's going to be a fight? What? So, how do you know it's not going to be started by others, Jews or non-Jews? Because the Zionists, I have no problem with the Jews, but the Zionists actually have already started. They invaded us. They took land. They're still taking land from people. They started the war in Iraq. They even bombarded Iraq before, and Iraq did nothing to them. Syria, what is happening in Syria now, and many other places. Lebanon. What is wrong with you? Why do you hide truth? Why do you lie?
Hating them. No other religion is this hostile against everyone else.
Islam is not hostile against everyone else. Islam is there to tell them that here is the correct belief, and if you don't believe or don't believe. Man sha'a falyu'min wa man sha'a falyakfur. Whoever wants to believe, he's welcome, and whoever wants to disbelieve, he is welcome. His judgment is not on us.
No other religion calls others by their names, the worst of creation. Please fact check everything.
Oh, really? Let me check that. Quran 98:6. Here, I'm checking the fact that you are bringing up. So this is chapter 98, verse 6. What does it say? I'm sorry, I cannot show you the other bit, but I will read it, and you can Google it yourself. It says, "Indeed, those who disbelieve in God from the people of the Scripture and the polytheistic will be in the fire of hell, abiding eternally there is. Those are the worst of creatures." Of course, any other religion says that. But of course, because as you said, you are not going to be criticizing Christianity or Judaism, only Islam. Yeah, of course. The Bible called them heathen. They, whatever you call them, the least in the kingdom of heaven, fine for you. But when it comes to Islam, of course not. Of course, those who do not believe in God are worst of creatures. But it is not us saying that, it is God. The worst of creatures to God, not to us. It's none of our business. We are told, we know that if you disbelieve in God, then you will go to fire of hell, and you will be the worst of creature. That is what we learn from it. It's not like you only read what is on the surface. We actually dig into it. We learn things from it. We learn that if we disbelieve, just like the previous nations did, then we will go to heaven, to hell, and where we will eternally abide, and we will be the worst the worst of creatures. I think you just need to understand a few things instead, and do some research and understand, instead of throwing lies here and there.
Everything I said, everything I told you, but stop making excuses.
Sir, I checked everything, and I proved that all you said in this video and other videos is a lie, a cheat, and a deception.
uses. Stop telling me that all religions were equally bad, that I should criticize all of them if I criticize one of them. I am an ex-Muslim, a former Muslim who strictly practiced and diligently studied his religion.
Oh, wow, my God. Here's another line. You studied intelligently the religion? Give me a break.
For years, I talk about Islam. I know Islam very well. I am a child of Western values, of human.
You are a child of your father, the devil. That's what you are. You lie non-stop. Non-stop.
Values. I see Islam as a threat, as a big disturbance, and I will intellectually oppose it wherever I can. I'm a respectful freethinker. I don't believe in...
Oh, of course, yeah, you are a respectful free thinker. You come out here, you're inciting people, you're telling them it's a threat. That means, do you know what it means? You are telling people, oh, these people are a threat, let's kill them all. You are actually a fear monger, sir. You are a hate and fear monger. That's what you are, and you should be stopped. Okay? If you are saying you're a free thinker, at least don't go around spreading hate and fear. I have no respect for you, sir. I can no longer listen to you. I will end my video by this. I testify that there is no deity except Allah, without a partner, without a son or a father. And I testify that Muhammad is his prophet and messenger. Jesus is his prophet and messenger. Moses, Abraham, and Noah are his prophets and messengers, peace be upon them all. And you, sir, are a liar, a cheater, and a deceiver, and a fear and hate monger. That's all you want to do. You just want people to fight each other, people to fear each other, people to hate each other. Yeah, of course, it has to be Islam. You've got an agenda, you're serving an agenda, good luck to you. But you or anyone else, like we say in the Arab word, we say the cloud in the sky is not bothered by the dogs barking on the ground. So I'm not going to greet you with the Islamic greeting. I'm going to greet the audience, the Islamic greeting. Peace be on you. But you, Mr. Apostate Prophet, I have no respect for you. None whatsoever.